Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak. I've got something pretty cool to check out today. This came to us from our friend SevrSevn, and this is the Urban EDC Isurus. Now, if you don't know SevrSevn, I definitely recommend that you head over to his channel, check it out. He does incredible reviews, great guy, and a good friend of our channel. I'll link his channel below. So let's get into this and check it out. We got a sticker, and then this is actually the tool to get into the integral frame on this. So we'll just make sure that this stays in the box. Put this off to the side. Let's take a look around on this thing. Beautiful belt satin on this, nice swedge, gorgeous clean lines on it. Of course, because it's an integral, no hardware on here, or no body screws, I should say. You have your pivot, you have your thumb stud, you have your pocket clip, and your lock bar screws that are in black wash. Looks really nice against this titanium. Got a lock bar relief cut here. So not a lot to tore when it comes to the outside of this, because there's just not a whole lot here, but minimalistic, gorgeous, and I love the way this is starting off. This was a Nick Mueller design from NIM Knives, and that's out of Germany, NIM, N-I-M, out of Germany, and this is a very minimalistic approach to a knife, and I dig that. I think it's just super clean, and I'm looking forward to messing with this thing. So opening up, that thing fires. I mean, great deployment action on this thing. And then now you can see the blade here. It is a beautiful tall belt satin, gorgeous swedge on the top here, and that sharpening choil there has a great spot. I mean, it ends here, so there's a lot of life on this blade. Lots and lots of life on this blade. Gorgeous job on that. Really nice. Plenty of lock bar access you could see here that I can get here without any problem, and beautiful. It is really nice. So let's do some size comparisons real quick here. I'm going to use knives that most people are familiar with. This is the Demko 80-20.5, and this here is a Demko Shark Cub, and we are we're about the same size as the 80-20.5. It might be a smidge, and when I say a smidge, I'm talking about not more than 1/8 of an inch longer than the 80-20.5. And then I will also use a Benchmade bug out and a Vostede porcupine. And again, this is just slightly bigger than the Benchmade bug out, definitely bigger than the porcupine. Some specs on the knife. This is 7.5 inches overall. The blade comes in at 3.3 inches and is in Magnacut. And the weight on this knife is 3.4 inches. I'm sorry, 3.4 ounces, inches. On size, sorry folks. And again, the blade is Magnacut, and according to the listing, HRC on this is 62 to 64, so that is right within the range that you're expecting good heat-treated Magnacut. So, let's check ergos on this thing. Ergos in hand. Very almost neutral grip. I mean, it's not quite neutral, but it feels neutral. It doesn't feel, you don't feel anything. it's just kind of disappears into the palm of your hand here. And I mean, I guess you could choke up here onto this spot. This isn't really comfortable when you do this, but your normal grip here, you tuck your thumb in behind the swedge. I'm pretty locked in and comfortable. Would have loved to see some jimping right here on the spine, but it really doesn't need it. It's a flat spine here, and you're locked in behind the poon scoop. So very good. 4 fingers, no problem, no pinch points, no hot spots. And that is pretty much the only grip you have. The action on this is on bearings. And whoop, there we go. One shake closed. So really nice drop on this. And you can reverse flick it. Yeah, it's got pretty good action. I'll bet you if I fiddled with it a little bit and put a little oil in there, this thing would be singing like a finely tuned sports car. So really gorgeous knife. Great action, great ergos, beautiful fit and finish on this. So far, this is doing really, really well. I'm really digging it. So it has really nice ergos on this. I'm loving how clean this knife is. So let's do some pocket clip check on this thing real quick. We're going to use our test pants. These are medium thickness jeans. For those of you new to the channel, I'm going to take the pocket knife, put it in the pocket, check to see how easy it is to get in the pocket, how good the retention is, how easy it is to come out of the pocket, as well as if the clip will do any long-term damage fraying to the edge of your pockets. Let's look at this clip real quick before we do it. There's plenty of room for fabric underneath. The ramp is not super long, but it's a decent ramp. I think this clip should do okay. Let's check it out. Little pressure, not a ton, gets in there. There you go. Not bad getting in and out of the pocket. It does stick up at least a ½ inch on the highest point right here, since it does have an angled back to the handle. So it is not a full deep carry clip, but it isn't horrible. But it does stick out at least about a ½ inch on the highest point there. Retention on it is really good. You can see I'm moving the pants, but the knife is staying in the same place within the pocket here, so no issues whatsoever there. Let's see how it does coming out. Not a lot of pressure. It's not terrible to get over the lip there. I think that this gets a good grade overall. I would say that this is like an A-. If it was a little bit of a longer ramp right here on the clip, it would have been probably a perfect clip, but it is a very good clip for sure. I would not hesitate to pocket this knife at any point in time. It would be wonderful. So it does come in 3 finishes. This finish here, it also comes in a dark washed handle with a bead blasted blade, and then it does come in a full black washed handle and blade, and that has bead blasted hardware on it. So it does have 3 different versions on it, and I think this would be my favorite, but they are all very, very nice looking for sure. The designer, Nick Mueller, did a fantastic job on this, and Urban EDC kicked it out of the park again, like always. So they are firing on all cylinders with their designs right now. Really, really cool. Awesome job on this. So let me ask you, everybody, has anybody handled one of these? Do you like them? Or is there another Urban EDC that you like? I personally love the F5.5. I have one of those in titanium. That's actually a review that's got to come up soon that I got to get done. So that is an incredible knife. That's one of my favorites. but this knife is certainly no slouch. I definitely have to say this is fantastic. The couple of things that I would probably say I would change is I do wish that it had satin hardware versus the black, but I mean, that's subjective and personal preference. I do wish that it had some jimping right here. Again, same thing, not a big deal, not the end of the world. And yeah, I mean, the pocket clip is good. So, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say you have to change it. If it was a little bit longer of a ramp, and I'm talking about like 1/8 of an inch longer on the top here, leave the point down where it is now, this pocket clip would be one of the best you can get. Otherwise, it's super clean. I mean, if you look, there's not even a stop pin. It uses the back of the integral handle for a stop pin. Its lockup is incredible, and the action is fun. Super clean knife. Absolutely love it. Thank you, SevrSevn, for loaning this to me. This is an awesome knife, and I'm so glad that I got to handle this. So do me a favor, give me a comment, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed to it. Check out our Instagram at Wyvern Kodiak, and hang out with us on Wednesday nights. We do our live shows on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live from the Dragon's Lair. We talk about knives, we talk about EDC, we talk about whatever, and usually we have a fun and interesting guest hanging out with us on the channel. So, appreciate everybody's time. You all have a great one. Take care.